Vauban Deluxe. If so you take a look at who I have on here, it's our sort of suit of armor man Vauban himself. We've seen a lot of players. He looks super badass. Yeah. A lot of players have asked for a slight revision of his powers.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening. Everybody stay calm.
What's the procedure, everyone? What's the procedure?
Stay calm.
Wait.
Everybody, calm down.
Right now, hooked up is one minor change. That's just really simple. You can now you can see the charge wheel there. You can charge your Teslas, which is your first power, to have. I have no mods on right now, so this.
It's increased damage and increased proc chance.
Right. So you can basically give them high voltage.
High voltage.
Yes. Yeah. Again, I have no mods on, and I don't think so. He's just doing his thing, but that's just a hold to charge. And are we looking at anything else for him?
We're looking. I don't see a lot at the moment.
There's a lot of message boards that post bugs about repelling Bastille, which we're having a hard time reproducing because it always works for me. So if anyone has a lead on that, we could absolutely fix it if there's a very specific repro. And yeah, so there you go. Looking good.
Tin Man.
Tin Man,
Love
tin
it.
suit. All right, so melee.
Melee.
I'm really tempted to say that I'm disappointed in what they're doing to Vauban so far, but to be completely fair, they only just took note of Vauban needing a rework back in Devstream number 112. On paper, charging up Tesla for more damage and proc chance sounds fine, but I really hope that the increase is actually worthwhile. Rebecca said on stream that her Vauban was unmodded, and her fully charged Tesla was capable of killing a level 11 corrupted Lancer in 2 hits. If you do the exact same thing in the simulacrum, you'll take 5 hits to kill that very same enemy. Going from 5 to 2 shocks to kill is a noticeable upgrade, and it might allow Tesla to become a decent ability for damage if charging up Tesla is also affected by power strength. While we don't know by how much proc chance is increased when charged, damage on Tesla might become a possible build option, further incentivizing power strength Vauban. If proc chance is affected by power strength, then Tesla could very easily become a fire and forget ability, which is what it should have been from the beginning. 250% power strength combined with a fully charged Tesla should result in 100% proc chance. I could care less about the damage, but if Tesla is not capable of reaching 100% proc chance, then the charge-up mechanic means nothing. There is absolutely no excuse for not allowing Tesla to guarantee a stun on each shock applied to an enemy. Volt's shock is capable of applying a guaranteed stun on up to 6 total enemies from an infinite cast range. If Tesla is still not able to apply a guaranteed stun on just one enemy even with max power strength, then this buff is fucking pathetic. The point of playing Vauban is to have instant CC at the push of a button. If I need to ragdoll a mob of enemies, Vortex will do the job for me. If I need to draw enemy aggro away from me, Concuss will do the job for me. I don't want to throw out a Tesla and have to pray that it does its job of shocking enemies. It should do it right from the fucking start. But I digress. Charging up Tesla for more damage and proc chance is fine. As long as the proc chance isn't capped and is capable of reaching 100% proc chance, then I'm totally fine with charging up Tesla. However, that still leaves the other problems that Vauban has. His passive makes absolutely no sense for his kit design of tossing out traps and devices to crowd control enemies. Yes, he's certainly an engineer, but he's too squishy to make practical use of an armor buff, not to mention that his passive is literally the only fucking passive in the game that relies on other players to work. As a caster frame with a kit that's practically designed to be spammed, he needs a passive that makes sense with that. Give him the ability to grant his entire team a flat 15% power efficiency. Allow all of his abilities to make enemies take 10% more damage from all sources. Anything would make more sense than gaining more armor. I'm well aware that Vauban's rework is still in the works, but mine layer still leaves something to be desired. Out of all 4 options, Concuss is the only one that really doesn't need to be touched. Shred could use a small buff, and by that I mean increase the base debuff from 40% to 50%, as the base amount feels a bit too small. The debuff duration should also be increased to be the same as Concusses, which is 8 seconds. Trip Laser and Bounce just need to be replaced. Trip Laser has been nothing but a gimmick since the day it was added to Vauban. While it does have some usage against Infested, that's about all it can do. If anything, Tesla Link should have the ability to make enemies trip in addition to dealing /damage, so why exactly does tripping enemies need to be a standalone ability? Bounce is even worse. I'll just say it outright. Bounce is, without a doubt, the shittiest meme ability in the game. Super Jump got removed from Excalibur to make room for Exalted Blade, which was a better ability, and also because Super Jump was outdated as hell. Bounce is the exact same, and yet every time it's suggested that Bounce get removed, people demand that it be kept purely because it's for mute lols. No. The only practical uses for Bounce are in preventing enemies from using consoles in interception missions, and for getting that extra boost needed to clear gaps that a normal bullet jump wouldn't be able to otherwise, mostly in the plains of Eidolon. Otherwise, there's no point to Bounce. You can meme all you want about Bounce, but the issue is that if it's not a practical ability, then it shouldn't exist. It would be better if Bounce and Trip Laser were removed, because that would allow DE the opportunity to create 2 new abilities for Vauban, possibly non-CC abilities, so Vauban has something new to bring to the table. There's an endless amount of potential stuff that DE can add to Vauban to replace Bounce and Trip Laser, which I won't get into, but I will say this. If the goal is to leave Vauban as the king of CC, then all of his CC needs to be useful. No gimmicks. No memes. No excuses. If it's not something that has a legitimate and real use in the game, it does not merit existing. If the goal is to make Vauban a better Warframe, then he absolutely needs something new to bring to the table. Give him a drone. A deployable turret. An ammo dispenser. A shield that converts damage absorbed into a temporary armor buff. Something. Anything. As long as it's something no other Warframe can do but better, it doesn't matter. For the moment, even though what DE has showed off is minimal, it's okay for the moment. I'll continue watching their development with bated breath. Thank you for watching.